Get Mesa on the phone. Get her on the phone. Hello, Mesa. Welcome.
Hi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is Mao's self-help column. The worst fucking podcast you've ever listened to. Absolutely
It's a,
dog shit. It's dog shit
it's a
show.
little
Yeah.
harsh on yourself.
I'm joking. No, this is actually the best show online. This is actually the best show.
Mhm.
Oh, I see.
I've noticed that.
Yeah, we're taking both perspectives here because this is actually a fair and balanced show. We like to get both perspectives in, you know. But as you saw or heard, I fuck not saw. I don't know why I said saw. I don't know. I'm out of it. It's hot at my place. It's like fucking. It's supposed to get like 100 tomorrow or Monday, and I'm pissed.
Oh, poor thing.
Okay, you
Yeah.
can remember Minnesota girl here.
Yeah, no, I get
Yeah.
that.
But it's Mesa. We have Mesa today. Our good friend.
Mhm.
Um, the one of 10 serious people in the DSA too. That's
It's, there's we're gonna form like our whole sort of grouping in there. We got a lot of people on this side of Twitter who don't agree on anything, but they are my friends, so.
yeah.
Uh,
I funnily enough, I left DSA recently. I was a
you
member.
remember?
Yeah, I wasn't really active,
Huh.
but I paid my
Like,
dues.
yeah.
Um, but I don't know. I just kind of got sick of all like the fucking infighting and shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I
I
mean,
wasn't very active, and I'm like, I don't really have the money to throw towards that, right? I mean, I could have gotten a waiver, but I'm still like, I'm just not
yeah.
really active in it, and with all the shit going on, I'm just like, But I still like what they do, a lot of the times.
Yeah.
A lot of DSA chapters, I'm biased maybe just because I come from Minneapolis, but, Twin Cities chapter, I very much enjoyed their work. One of the better,
Yeah,
one of the,
I've heard good things.
yeah. Um,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a good chapter, but like, yeah, no. I'm just like, I won't put the money at that right now. But tell you
Yeah,
what,
I definitely get the money thing.
yeah. But tell you what, I don't know. Introduce yourself a little bit to like the three people who might not know you, in my
Yeah,
follower base.
and they're all your Minnesota friends, I'm sure.
A few of some in
Uh,
Minnesota.
yeah. I'm Mesa. At Mesaism on Twitter, although that used to be a different at, but whatever. Um, I post all day. I'm a student going for a master's in history. Um, Currently kind of rotting away at community college, but it's chill.
So you're a nerd.
Yeah.
So you're just a nerd,
Yeah.
basically. Just a big fucking nerd. Wow.
Yeah, like you can Google right now. You can pull it up if you want. Like maybe you can put it for the listeners at home. Like nerd emoji. You can get a pretty
Nerd
good view of
emoji.
how I look.
Yeah, that's gonna be the podcast title. I think we're just gonna try to get the nerd emoji. That'll be the podcast.
Put the nerd emoji on the phone.
Yeah, and I mean, I can't say much because I spent last week's episode talking about Reddit political sims, so I'm not any better. If anything, I'm worse.
I need, this is a bad admission to make on here. I did not listen to that one, but I need to because like I was in that shit, man.
You were?
Not in passing
Oh,
when I was younger. Yes,
oh shit, you were there. Which one were you in?
I was in a few of the I never got into the actual like I forgot the exact names, but the like Model US, Model UK, Model Speed,
Yeah,
what I'm talking
yeah.
about.
Oh
I never got into
shit,
those, although I lurked there. I
interesting.
did get into like those X powers, like ones, you know what I'm
Oh,
talking
yeah, I
about?
know those ones. I never got into those ones, but I know what you're talking
They
about.
they were interesting. A lot of interesting characters there. Sort of I don't know. I think
Uh,
the last one I was in like 2 years ago or something. Like it's I turned 18 and immediately like I was like I gotta grow up.
Oh yeah, no, that's what happens. As soon as I kind of like moved out of the house for me, I kind of stopped like actively. I stayed in those servers to shitpost, but like
Yeah.
yeah. Um. So I don't. Let's go on the DSA thing a bit more. I'm
Okay.
interested. I'm interested in that because like you're one of the only like actual like really active DSA people I know.
Yeah. Why would
Despite
not?
seeing
Yeah.
a lot. I don't know. What's that like? What's that? I don't know. What got you into the DSA specifically? I don't mean, what was your.
Yeah. I joined DSA just before my 19th birthday, so about actually nearing on 2 years ago now. I think at the time I was sort of definitely sort of in that sort of period that I think a lot of people were in, of like this weird sort of malaise, like despair after Bernie 2020 and the early Joe Biden stuff.
Yeah. No, that was a miserable time.
I knew some people in DSA. At the time, this is a longer story that I don't know how much I want to like detail on here, but like at the time, the local chapter I'm in was much bigger, and has since then become kind of skeleton crew, although we're working on it. Yeah, like I just kind of, I think, unironically, a big influence on it, which is kind of ironic given recent events, but was like the squad, and was like my kind of memory of like AOC, like early congressional stuff. And the sort of fact that like it felt like there was like an org that I could join and could do actual things with. And I live in an area that's very sort of suburban with like university campus stuff, so it's like political stuff is not, political stuff is something that happens maybe every 4 years during a primary when they are competitive.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, I mean. And so I was like, well, there's this political org that does all this stuff, and that notably, as opposed to like, I don't know, random like county progressive orgs, and I consider myself like a socialist at the time too, but like as opposed to them, like is part of like a national thing that is like
has
actually like
ish.
Yeah, it has relevance. Like it's not like this like collection of progressive NGOs or whatever. Like it's an organization.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of joined it for the first like 6 fucking months or whatever. I was basically like total paper member. Just paying my dues.
Yeah.
And there's nothing inherently wrong with that. I just kind of, and then once I got in, that was kind of as like
everything fell apart, basically.
That was as the sort of this big, because it's like it was so many things at once, because it was like general like first Biden term, like sort of malaise and like membership like leaving and shit, and also this includes like this chapter includes like, or is the chapter for a county that includes like a fucking like college and sort of later high school students and stuff. So a lot of it was just people moving out.
Oh yeah. It's hard to sustain like those college orgs, because it's like, well, a lot of people that are only there for college, and then they bail off to greener pastures,
to grad school, or to move out, or go back home, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the people in my chapter and in sort of the other chapters nearby are like basically like grad students who just like grads who just never moved out, basically.
Oh, okay.
That's a pretty big contingent.
That's
but understandably so.
Yeah, understandably. I don't know. That just sometimes that sort of sounds like a dig in a way, I guess. Not I don't know.
I don't mean it in a dig.
I don't know, just the way you put it, like, oh, it's just grads who never left. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, well,
no.
What
is that?
There are words being put in my mouth right now.
I'm
the views of this Morgan character don't represent me.
Yeah, I'm a fake news proprietor here. See, when I say we want both perspectives on the show, we want real and fake perspectives
false.
as well.
Yeah.
we need some false ones in here as well. That's
one of us only tells the truth, the other only lies, kind of thing.
Yeah, but you don't know which one it is, so you have to figure that out.
Yeah,
it's like a puzzle. If you win, I'm gonna give you a gold star if you figure this out here. Yeah.
You get a little like lollipop.
Oh yeah. You're gonna get one of the lollipops with the ones that have like the Tootsie Rolls in them. Those ones.
Yeah.
I'm gonna treat you. I'm gonna treat you with that. To get you the Tootsie Pop.
Mm-hmm.
The DSA has turned funny to me now in a way, because I was there to see BRG joining the DSA. Dude, that's so funny. Oh my God.
My favorite post for the record, okay, my actual stance on it is that I think if you're like a Leninist or like a Maoist or whatever, sort of, and this is some of the Red Star people and like Black Red Guardian people like him, like the reasonable thing would be to join DSA, but obviously I'm biased. It's the only like socialist org in the U.S. with like a national scale and any sort of like relevance.
Yeah.
And so if you're like a Leninist, you know, I think it's a I don't know. I'm sympathetic to that, and I know if you like. I mean, obviously, there's sort of on Twitter. There's my favorite Marxist-Leninist supervillain, Evil Man. But like you know, I'm definitely very sympathetic to being in the org instead of just critiquing it on the outside or whatever.
Yeah, and I mean, like BRG is very critical of the org too, but it's like, I don't know. He's
more critical of it than a lot of like I don't know, like the liberals on Twitter who have like DSA derangement shit going on. Like,
yeah, but like it comes out of a good place too. Is the thing when liberals hate on DSA, it's just like, why don't you like? Why
aren't you like me?
Yeah,
like
yeah. What do you mean you aren't a rich kid from Virginia? What do you mean you aren't
true?
Yeah. What do you mean you don't live in the DC suburbs? You know, but like BRG is like, and again, like the story with BRG is funny too because like he was on
his whole life story. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's hilarious. And like no, the funniest thing too is like when that whole thing where he went on Dr. Phil and like the whole like. Because of like, his white neighbors were scared.
His neighbors being racist, yes.
Yeah, racist. He lived in like St. Charles County, which is like that's so like there's St. Louis County. So the St. Louis Metro has like St. Louis City, St. Louis County,
and
the Illinois
Charles,
side,
right?
and then St. Charles. And St. Charles is like the racism part of like
By
the big
way,
racism part.
Yeah, dude, I gotta say, somebody send this to Black Record Iron. You were totally in the right in that Dr. Phil clip, and it's crazy.
Oh no,
like Dr. Phil was bringing up
right.
like when you said gun control, no cracker control. Do you think that represents some anti-white hatred? It's like I don't know. That whole thing was so like it's so funny. It's just funny to see him in like a suit.
Oh yeah, no, that whole thing was funny. But I like. You know, so I see some people hate on him because he's like annoying, and I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes he's got a point. He's got a point.
I mean, he's annoying, but he can have, you know. I think the thing is, somebody asked me one time, they were like, "Is he problematic?" Or whatever. And it's like, no, I think he's annoying, and I disagree with him on like so much. But like, he's not like it's like good faith, I think.
Oh yeah, I don't think
which I appreciate.
I don't think he's ever argued in like actual bad faith, unless it's to somebody who started arguing bad faith first. Like,
yeah.
That's like what I've noticed. That's why I like him. And I don't know, he's just a poster. And that's what I always appreciate a good poster. Even if,
I have a
even if
universal appreciation.
Yeah, like
posting.
Trump, for example. You know, I appreciate the posting with Trump.
Yeah, although he doesn't do it anymore. But
yeah,
whatever.
It's sad. I mean, what? I should set up a truth account just to follow Trump.
At least on Twitter, he doesn't.
Yeah.
On Truth, a lot of it is kind of. It's like. You gotta get new material at some point for a lot of it, but he definitely is clearly occasionally the one who makes a post.
Oh yeah, he's kind of losing
versus Twitter,
it,
which he just isn't.
Yeah, though he's definitely losing it though. That is what's happening.
I mean,
it's like
in the same way we were like when we hit 18, like you stop playing like Reddit, like Nation and Flick RPs. Like when he hit, how fucking old is he now?
Like 80-ish, 79.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
When he hit 79, you just start kind of losing that mental function.
You lose your posting. Yeah.
Yeah, you lose your post. That's an unfortunate.
That's the thing that scares me about age. Not
yeah. Oh, I don't care.
These regrets or whatever.
I don't care about the regrets, the health stuff. You know, the natural like progression that you're soon to be dead. It's the posting. Mm-hmm. That's what worries me. You know, I think like I'm gonna become a doctor. I'm gonna become, you know, a doctor because I need to solve this. We need to let people keep their posting skills. Like this is important. This is an important.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
It's kind of a silent crisis in America right now.
No,
old people.
Where they're losing their posting abilities. You know, Kamala, you want my vote? Get posting therapy on Medicare.
Like when like it reminds me of like when like people are like, in order to solve like the crisis of democracy, we need to have like internet class for old people. And it's like gonna be that, but it's gonna teach you like what a groiper is. Like,
oh yeah, you gotta learn your enemy. You know, you gotta learn about your enemy.
Exactly. Yeah.
You gotta learn what I hate how the word groiper exists, though. It's such a, like, evil word, too. It's such, like, when you say it, it sounds evil. Very...
It's one of those words that, like, I don't remember the term, but, like how you say it sounds like what it is, almost. Like,
yeah.
it's, like...
It's
very, I don't know. It's a nasty word. I guess very deserved.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it is nasty. It's just, ugh. And now Trump's VP candidate's basically talking like that in DMs with literal Twitter
with
kids.
Fucking 17-year-old boys.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
When...
No, I swear to God, I wish that would leak to the press. I need somebody to leak that to the press.
I am holding out that you're gonna at least see a article about it, because there's that. Do you remember? There's that fucking when the actual like thing started blowing up a little bit again on this side of Twitter. When he was selected, like the screenshots from where he's like, dude, Aker and Caleb is thirsty. Which, by the way, you are a pedophile.
Yeah.
When that started blowing up, there's that fucking WAPO or whatever fucking journalist in the replies there. Do you remember that?
I don't remember.
It was some journalist. It might not be WAPO,
but they haven't.
I saw who was like DM me, which makes me think maybe eventually you might see something.
Yeah, they might be waiting to release it till like a month before election. You know.
Yeah, the October surprise for this election is that Vance is a pedophile. Like,
honestly, you know what? That would. I mean, like I'm pretty bullish on Kamala winning the election. Like, it's still gonna be close, but I'm pretty bullish, all things considered. Just given the ticket, like
the vibes,
I'm not a fan of Kamala. I'm definitely not a fan of Walz. But like, what a good combo from like if you're purely looking at it from an electoral standpoint.
Purely electoral, it's a very good combo, I think.
Yeah.
I it feels sort of vindicating in its own right that like for the past like basically nearing on 2 years basically, the like central like thing about all of this has been people have said like over and over, it is just a Biden weakness thing. Yeah. Like, if the election is about Joe Biden, he will lose it, and it will be like really bad. And I think like it is a little vindicated that now all of the sort of Biden dead enders have kind of just pretended that they never believed that he was like the best candidate ever.
Oh yeah. No, it's I mean, yeah, no, like it was clearly about Biden. People just didn't want, this guy they perceived is like not functioning, and he wasn't it's not even a perception thing. The man can't function. But
yeah, like yeah.
Yeah, and speaking of not functioning, too, and Biden and all that, a friend of mine from Minneapolis, so everybody has a Trump impersonation. That's the thing people like to do. My friend from Minneapolis, though, Willie Bear on Twitter, shout out to him.
Shout out. I don't think I follow him. But...
Yeah, no, he's pretty.
If you're listening to this, Willie Bear, follow me.
Follow. Yeah, follow. If you listen to this, follow Mesa. But no, he does a really good Biden impression. It's like uncanny.
Really?
Yeah. No, I was like at a Halloween party with him and some other friends. I'm drunk as shit, and he just drops the Biden impression, and I'm dying here. It's really good. He's got he's got like the whole the thing with like the stuttering, the not knowing, like it's good. It's good, and we need more good Biden impressions because Biden.
It's definitely
yeah. Yeah, it's funny.
No, Biden has very funny mannerisms. Like, one, I think he is just a funny guy, period. Like, he makes funny jokes sometimes. But also, like, I mean, like, there's so many little things. Like, when he does that thing where he's, like, whisper yelling and he gets close to the microphone and he thinks it makes him look, like, authoritative.
Oh, yeah.
But it doesn't.
Just makes him look goofy.
Stuff like that. It makes him look goofy.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay if he's goofy. It's just, like, if he was functioning and goofy... I'd like the guy a little more. Well, probably not.
That's a little younger Joe Biden in a lot of his speeches. Although, yeah, of course, he'd still be sort of president of Babylon. But
yeah, also, again, more Democrat stuff. We're gonna talk about the Democrat Party here because
Oh yeah, Democrat Party. Yeah,
the Democrat Party. So I as I've made it absolutely fucking clear to everybody, time and time again, I live in Chicago. Wow, surprise!
Yeah,
shocker.
Yeah,
But
why gay people move to Chicago and all of a sudden like they're like go Sox?
I'm literally wearing my Sox cap right now too, which is the funniest fucking thing. You know what's weird too? I was just like getting up today, and like I think my Sox cap like duplicated because there's now a second one in my room. I don't remember.
That just happens in Chicago.
Yeah,
it's all right.
Yeah, no, just Sox caps will do mitosis. If you ever move to Chicago, they kind of just do that sometimes. Like you'll just suddenly
you can't keep too many in a room at one time.
Yeah,
because they'll sort of fill it up over time.
You also can't feed them after midnight because
yeah,
because then the red line's gonna have like a fire on the train. Yeah, they're gonna have a fire on the train if you feed them after midnight. So you can't do. They're like gremlins because But honestly, I gotta say the traffic, like at least walking and train, wasn't terrible during the DNC, and that surprised me.
Really?
Yeah, like
that is interesting.
I walked around the United Center a little bit. What was it, Tuesday? Just I wanted to go, but they don't let you take like any cigarettes within a mile of it during the DNC, which is this is the woke left.
Actually, didn't go to the DNC because you couldn't smoke.
Yes, I could. Well, no, I wasn't. No, I wasn't gonna smoke. I wanted to see it, but they're like no tobacco products at all on premises. You're not even if you
can't like have them.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the hell? Like you can.
I'm not gonna toss out my thing.
That's stricter than an airport. Literally stricter than an airport. And I'm just like, what the hell?
Interesting.
Yeah, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna need a bird one after going there. Because it's like, but, no, like, the traffic wasn't terrible. It was really funny seeing the DNC people try to guide people on, like, the blue line. Because, that's the O'Hare line. So they had, like, a whole bunch of volunteers there being like, oh, yeah, here's the hotel shuttle.
That is so awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I got
even like, how do you? I don't understand how you can be like somebody who is at least like competent enough to like manage like moving around the world to like be able to go to become like a delegate, right? At like a political convention, which is not the easiest thing. I mean, it's not the hardest thing ever, depending on where you are, but and then also like not be able to follow like basic instructions and craft train maps. Like,
and like here's the thing too: if you're flying into O'Hare, it's literally a straight shot from O'Hare to downtown. Like you just have to know which of the downtown loop stops you have to get off. It's nothing like,
and you can literally pull that on your phone.
Yeah, while you're on the train. Yeah, while you're on the train, and it's just straight shot. And okay, so maybe if you're staying in like north of downtown a little bit, in like River North, it takes a little bit more navigation, but you'll have to transfer to like one train. And guess what? The Blue Line has integrated like transfer stops too. It's really not that hard, but people are just like like stupid. I'm like, I don't. It's like, I know it is really funny when like Americans like genuinely don't know how to use public transit, and the public transit system is literally just a downtown commuter system. It's like how is it that difficult to learn where to go? Everything heads to the one spot. Like,
yeah, I mean that's really, especially with like bus routes. I mean obviously they can be confusing in their own right sometimes, but it's like there is like again with bus routes with a lot of like train lines and shit. Again, everything heads to one spot.
like okay, buses are a little more confusing.
Can't figure it out.
I will admit. Like, yes.
Yeah.
But trains...
Buses are the ones I'm more familiar with because of where I'm at, but we don't have trains in California. You aren't allowed to build them.
Actually, you have the in the Bay Area. Actually,
have you ever heard of Bart urethra? Bart is cool though. I don't know why I'm being like aggressive towards Bart. I gotta back off.
Bart is really cool. I kind of like, I want to go to Oakland someday and the Bay Area, but I'd like to go see Oakland mostly. But I want to ride Bart. Bart seems like a fun system. It's
great, yeah.
Thing. But
it's got its issues, but I mean everything in the Bay has its issues. It's still like the greatest place on earth. So.
I mean we can agree to disagree there, but
yeah, okay, well.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not gonna pay. I don't want to pay $2,000 a month for a studio. Okay,
I was looking, dude. I was looking. Sometimes I pull up, like, I just do, like, apartment hunting adjacent stuff just as, like, a type of maybe, like, mental self-harm, maybe. And And like I was literally doing that. I was looking at studios in like San Francisco and just like killing myself, kind of like I was like,
Oh,
Jesus.
God, no, that's gotta be miserable.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, then here in Chicago, you can still find like half the studios here are still below 1,000. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Like, it's so easy to find cheap housing here. It's unbelievable.
I was looking at Chicago. Really, yeah, it is kind of shocking for how big the city is and how like.
Well, here's the thing too that helps with it is that everybody wants to go north side. When you hear people say they want to move to Chicago, they want to move to like the north side, for many reasons. Some of them are rooted in just really bad stereotypes.
Yeah, some of them a little racial, yes.
Yeah. But because of that, so like rents get jacked up at North Side all the time. Like they get up. It's starting to get a lot of areas are like. I mean, North Side is still fine.
Then I was thinking some places in North are like literally like I don't know. My metric is like if it's like in a downtown area of a city or adjacent to, and it's like a apartment or like a little below or whatever, I literally like that is perfect. Like that is like what I don't know.
But I mean, South
Side
like
crazy good to me.
Yeah, no, but South Side, that's where it's at. South Side rent is absolutely amazing. I was looking around on like just those apartment websites too before I moved here. And I found studios for like $450 in South Side.
You're kidding? What?
Yeah. I mean, like, they're a little far off transit, which is their issue. Like, they're, like, far south side.
Yeah.
But, like, that's in the third largest city in America. Still. Like...
Yeah, no.
It's crazy. Yeah, no, it's tight. It's tight.
I think I've said this before on Twitter. Definitely maybe not to you, actually, but definitely to some of the people who might be listening who talk to me. All two of you. Where it's like... for the fact that like out-of-state tuition is so much more here than in-state, like there is such a big gap. I would have probably orientated my life around moving to Chicago for like half a year or something like a year ago now. Like
I don't
know. It is so nice. It looks so nice. Rather, I've never been. But...
You gotta come. You gotta come to Chicago. I know the meme was like, I'm a Chicago shooter. It's my entire personality. It is a great city. Absolutely great city.
Yeah, it's a great city. It's your entire personality. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so great. Yeah, it becomes like half my personality. Well, okay, it's not as bad as this. Honestly, it's not as bad as the Sudoku thing I've been going through. I gotta be real. The
Sudoku. You are mentally such an old soul.
I am.
I don't know.
No,
I don't get the Sudoku thing.
No, I'll be in voiced on group chats, and I'm like, oh, just got a new record solve time on this Sudoku.
Yeah, Eureka! Like...
Eureka! Oh, Eureka! That was a very satisfying solve. I don't know why. I guess it's like because I'm not in college, I need to stimulate my brain somehow, and I'm just like logic games. Because like I also like play Connections every day from NYT.
Yeah.
I play. They have the new Strands one too, which is kind of cool. I really enjoy that one.
Mm-hmm.
But like those NYT games, oh man, they're like my crack, dude. That's
yeah. I do the mini crossword. I try and do it every day.
Yeah,
I enjoy those games though.
They're so fun. Like, dude, like those Manhattan like rich people, like they're cooking crack.
They kind of cook.
Meth. Yeah, like
they really fucking are.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy how Wordle is the kind of. Obviously, at the time, it wasn't New York Times, but like that type of game.
Yeah.
That like blew up when it is like, even among the ones that like existed right before, like shortly after it like blew up, like kind of one of the worst ones.
Yeah.
At least the most boring ones to me.
I mean, like let's be real though. It came up during COVID. People were desperate for anything. Entertaining.
Didn't it? When did it blow up again?
I think it might have been just before COVID, but it felt like it blew up during COVID. Like that's when it got really big.
Yeah.
I swore it was.
I'm fact checking you live right now. Hold on. Because I want to say it was like as things were opening up.
Maybe that too, but I knew it was like around like COVID. That's just what I know.
Yeah, it only started October 21.
Okay, yeah,
and then it blew up like early 2022. Yeah,
Was it
or
really
late
that?
2021, 2022.
It felt like that was around
I remember
longer.
this because I remember noticing it
Hashtag noticing.
when because I remember noticing. I remember noticing it like blowing up when I was like working my first job I had like post COVID. So that's why I remember I was like, that can't be right.
Oh my.
Unless
yeah,
maybe
no.
I just like
I don't remember exactly. My time frame between like 2020 and 2023 is so fucked because COVID. Like it was a
Oh, I
mix of
feel that.
me moving out of my parents' place and moving to Minneapolis and COVID all combined. It's just like I don't remember. I don't remember time.
Yeah.
Though it was really funny too.
No, I get that.
I talked to my aunt like it was April 2020, just before COVID really started hitting. It was March 2020. COVID just started hitting, and me and my aunt saw each other for the first time in a while, and we're sitting there having some coffee, and we're just like, she was just like, oh, like I heard about this COVID thing. This is so weird and like wild. Like I wonder what's gonna happen with it. And, like, that's the last day I can really pin down what time it happened, because after that, like, a few days later, immediate lockdowns, everything started shutting down and shit. And then, my funniest COVID story, though, is I went to the Mall of America the last day before they shut it down for COVID.
Oh my, ghost town.
It was a ghost town. It was wild. And then we went to Benihana, me and my friend. And we had to wait 30 minutes before we got any service because they forgot about us, and it was bullshit. Fuck you, Mall of America, Benihana. This is a call out.
Fuck
post.
you, Benihana. Jesus.
No, specific.
Not
Benihana's
fuck
all
with
right.
Morgan.
But the Mall of America,
Okay,
Benihana.
that specific one.
Yeah, that specific one. Oh, but shout out to the Rainforest Cafe at Mall of America. That's fun. That's a fun place. After that Ted Nivison video came out, me and two of my friends, we got like high as shit and went to Rainforest Cafe. That was funny. And and then like they start loudly talking about opioids for some reason. I'm like, this is a kids restaurant. What the fuck? What are you doing? But anywho, it's been about a half hour here. We're gonna go on our little break here. We'll be back.
Morgan's sort of weed break,
It's a cigarette break. Please remember.
Okay.
Please remember.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, but we'll be
I'm
back.
doing tropes.
Yeah, doing tropes. I'm a victim. I'm a victim of constant bullying. Oh
yeah.
Yeah. But we will be back in a minute. We're back. Hello.
Hi.
So I was thinking, on my smoke break where I get my fix.
Yeah. Your legal tobacco break.
Yeah. I live in Illinois. It's not like I can't legally smoke weed. It's too fucking expensive here, though. That's like literally.
Really?
Yeah. It's just like they tax the shit out of it, which is like fine, I guess. Like that was the whole point of weed legalization for half of people anyway. It's just like, oh, we can get a shit ton of tax revenue. But no, I actually knew a guy once who said he didn't want weed legalized. He just wanted it decriminalized because he didn't want to buy taxed weed.
What's that used to be a bigger type of guy.
Yeah, you don't see that around.
I forget the guy's name. I'll probably like reply to the post when you post the link on Twitter or whatever with it. But there was a one of the big advocates for medical marijuana in California opposed like recreational legalization for like a similar reason. He was like, it's a medicinal thing, and also like it should not be like totally like normalized. It should just be decriminalized. Like,
yeah, no, that's so weird. Like that, like I guess it was like sort of the compromise position for a while because that was more like palatable. Earlier was I guess just being like, oh, for medicinal purposes.
You won't,
But like the
and there are some medicinal shooters out there, but
but like
definitely a dead breed now.
Yeah, no, like nobody cares about. Oh, we want to legalize medical marijuana. No, it's everybody's. You're either advocating for legal weed all around or like nothing. This is
medical marijuana is like a stopgap. Measure at this point.
This is because centrism is a dead and dying ideology.
Yeah, The Republic is dire straits because nobody wants to fucking get a med card anymore.
Yeah, nobody wants to compromise anymore and be like, fine, we'll just let you have like weed if you have cancer or something.
Yeah, like if you want to kill yourself, you can smoke, but whatever.
No, actually, that was kind of the thing in Colorado for a while though too. Wasn't there a whole medical marijuana thing? I guess you just went and said like, oh, I have anxiety, and they just give you like a medical card.
Yeah,
like,
I mean that's everywhere that has. Well, okay, I shouldn't say everywhere. That's at least California and Colorado.
That wasn't Minnesota, but I know for like Colorado, it was pretty much you just go into the doctor and be like, I'm really anxious. Can I get a medical card? They'd be like, yep, we'll get that for you.
I think a lot of places that have legal weed, but they also still have like med card stuff. I believe now there are just straight like you can go to you can get like an appointment with like one online that will just be like, oh wow, I'm wow.
Wow, oh, I'm
like, go and see doctor, and then they'll be like, wow, I'm so touched by your life story, like.
Oh wow, oh god, I've been feeling down lately, doctor. You know, my polycule fell apart. I need some weed. You know, that's the type of
fucking unfunny like weed themed names.
Yeah, you know, it's like I don't know, like what is it like like I don't know what they would. I can't think of a medical based weed pun right now. I don't know.
There we go. Sorry.
Oh, all good. No, I can't think of a good weed based.
Yeah. Breaking your brain. There's one. Hold on, I'll pull it up right now. If I get fact check again.
Fact check. This is a really serious show, folks. You don't understand how much effort is put in.
There's fucking like a nug, as in nugget. MD. That's one. That's the one I heard about.
Oh my god.
That's the one I know about. So.
Oh my god.
It's stuff like that. Again, sort of people who smoke weed are sort of inherently unfunny.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I feel like I became. I feel like I became a funnier person after I stopped. You know, because like I don't know. I guess like I got my brain cells back. You know, I'm not.
Yeah, like the early onset psychosis went away.
Yeah. I don't know. No, it was bad for me though. There was a point in like 2021 where like the entire month of December, I was just, if I wasn't working, I was high off my fucking mind. I barely like that.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, it wasn't good. You know, I don't have. It's come to my attention that I may not have a healthy relationship with some of these substances. May not.
Yeah, well, yeah. You know, I think the biggest thing with that, like the first step is to acknowledge that you don't have a problem.
Yeah.
And like it's sort of, it doesn't really impact your life at all. And
no. I mean, no. I'm functional. I'm functional.
Yeah.
Functional, by the way. Functional
Functional alcoholic, by the way.
Yeah. Oh god. It's so fucking funny how easy it is to rip on me. Like, I get pissy at it sometimes, but it's like, I do this to myself. I absolutely do it to myself.
Not to be rude or anything, but also, like, yeah, if you did want to be called, like, if you want people making, like, the functional alcoholic or whatever jokes that bad, you would, like, at least not talk about it.
Yeah, no.
Which some people certainly do.
I definitely do it to myself. I'm going on like, you know, like 10 tweet long threads about like the intricacies of country music. It's like, yeah, no, I probably deserve to get made fun of for that. You know?
Well, when you go on one of those threads for a rap album, then you'll lose the, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
The clan bit.
Well, listen, yeah, no, people are going to still do it because, like, I've pretty much established, like, you know, I love Kendrick. I love, you know, I have... But that bit will never leave because I simply stated one time I never listened to Kendrick, and then I did.
And then you did. I will never get over because that was in fucking ED Nation. Shout out. And fucking like bullied you for having never listened to Kendrick by calling you like a clan member.
Yeah.
And then you listen to it and you're like, this is like the one rap album I like. And then we were all like clan member.
Yeah, no, you still went up. No, okay. I gotta set the record straight. I like rap more than I do pop. I do.
Okay.
Like Kendrick, I love Kendrick. It's like a lot of the old hip hop stuff, everything. Again, Harper would still probably trash on me for many reasons
it's fair.
And it's fair. But like 9 times out of 10, give me like Chief Keef versus Chapel Roan. I genuinely prefer Chief Keef. Like 9 times out of 10.
I mean, okay, I get it. No, I'm gonna add my asterisk here that you definitely can. right?
Yeah.
You hate Chappell Roan because you hate lesbians.
No,
That's
no, what?
you. That's
what?
your thing.
No, that is an accusation that I am.
Here's the thing. When people get really invested, like, Chappell Roan hate online, it's always either, like, you just straight up, like, hate lesbians, like, unironically, or, like, it is just, like, you just don't like pop, and that's fine.
Yeah. Actually,
the thing is,
what if I'm both?
You are both. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, you just don't like pop, but you also really hate lesbians.
Why do you think that? Why do you think that I hate them?
I think I'm just going off of the vibe. I think you got a lot of hate in your heart for the lesbian community.
Yeah, you say this as I like frequently am like on Twitter. I also like frequently post like, oh, you know, need a T for T relationship. You know.
Yeah.
So,
I
guess it's
was
just
gonna
more,
say something there.
Yeah. Yeah. More accusations as always.
Yeah. Well, that's chaserism. It's not.
Oh, okay.
It's not per se lesbianism.
Okay, I am not Dill. I am not Dill. I am.
Are we talking about Chaser Guy 9 on the podcast?
Yeah. Well, no. Actually, when he comes to Chicago Labor Day weekend, he's gonna be my first guest who I have in person. And dude, that's gonna be a good episode.
Oh?
Good episode. Hours straight of me like pummeling him with insults in person.
I felt so bad for him on the day Livager was like fucking dunking on him or whatever. Not because of that, really. I thought that was the funniest thing ever. I went from like never quote tweeting him and just like liking or replying or whatever to like in the span of like 3 hours they sent out like 4 quote tweets or whatever being like, dude, you're a fucking chaser. Like, dude, dude.
Man, I did. I even apologized.
Everyone was doing it, to be fair.
Yeah. No, I even like I made the tweet where I edited that shirt he posted with like chaser instead of gay on it, and
that was funny.
That one, yeah. But then I'm like, and then he like said another thing about like, oh, he's in band, and I'm like, oh, band kid, and I just replied immediately after. I'm sorry, I keep doing this. Like, I don't know why.
Yeah.
I guess
Chasers for Harris.
Yeah. Yep. For real. Oh, them chasers. That's. But no, that whole saga is so fucking funny though. Like, yeah, dude, I think I laughed at it so much too because I'm like, God, you know, thank God it's not me, you know. Like,
oh yeah, what a nightmare. I mean,
yeah. Like like, you know, he made it his whole bit. But, you know, like getting called Reddit bisexual by the woman you quote tweet constantly. Oh my god.
The woman you are constantly reply guying to it, like, looking great.
Yeah.
Like...
yeah. Oh my god. No, that was one of the best moments I had in a while.
No. That was like, that's like what is out of.
Yeah. No, I mean, not as funny as when I was walking through TSA and a bunch of friends of mine from Discord started like sending me like pictures of like 9/11 and pipe bombs. That is so cool. That was so cool. And I literally put my phone on do not disturb when I'm about to get through the line because I'm like, I'm not risking this shit, you know.
Yeah.
And then I get out of the line and I'm like, I really like how you all pinged me with this while I was going through TSA. Like, thanks for that.
I wish me and fucking Evelyn knew that was happening. We would have done the same thing.
Oh, yeah, you would have. I'm not going to announce to you guys when I go on a plane anymore.
Did you see the thing, Evelyn? This is literally referencing a recent tweet on here, which is just whatever. But fucking the thing Evelyn did, where it was some random art thing, where it was like a plane flying into somebody, and it was like she protested or whatever, and then she just replied with 9/11.
Oh God, no, that's good. I didn't see that one. I gotta look at that one. Oh, I don't know why. Like 9/11 is just an extremely funny subject to me. It's just like I not like the actual event. Obviously, tragedy.
Very horrific. Yes.
Very horrific. I just like the concept of a plane ramming into a building, though. Like, I don't know.
I think
it's
there's like a weird disconnect in my mind with the jokes. I think where it almost. I think, at least with a lot of the ones they made, they almost are just not about 9/11.
Yeah,
they're about like the concept of 9/11, the platonic form of it.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like it's breaking down the tragedy at a more deep conceptual level, you know, and this is like it's kind of a sort of progressive and subversive. Yeah. It's kind of it's the most progressive work of art to come out since the Velvet Underground and Nico. Like very progressive and groundbreaking sort of art. What's your opinion on the Velvet Underground anyway? I've never.
Oh, my opinion on Velvet Underground?
Yeah.
Good band. I like Velvet Underground and Nico. It's unironically like, I think if I had to pick like a top albums of all time list, which I'm not doing by the way, it's definitely very high up there.
Yeah. That's like 2 bonus episodes worth, like 4 bonus episodes worth of content right there.
Yeah, I struggle to make any sort of top X list of anything. So
yeah, the only one I can specifically make is like top artists, because I'm not really an album consumer like I used to be. And songs is just like, I can't pick a top song. Well, I can. There's one song, You're Cheating Heart by Hank Sr. is like one song I put at the top. But like, I don't have any other else. I can't like really rank everything else. I just know that song is like peak songwriting.
It's also like, there's a difficulty there with like songs, because for me it's like a lot of the songs I guess you could call like my favorite songs of all time, Urethra, are like songs from like when I was a kid that are not like what I listen to now. Like they're like unironically like gospel. Like shit that is like almost nostalgia, almost more so.
No, I have that too with like Queen primarily, because like I really got into music with like Queen. Like that was when I really.
That's great way to get into music. That's how like my mom did. So
yeah, and like so there's a lot of Queen songs that hold like a nice special place in my heart. But I'm also like, a lot of it's become overplayed radio slop. Don't Stop Me Now, excellent song. I can't listen to it half the time though, because I feel like I heard it on the radio 24/7.
Objectively, like probably one of my favorite songs ever, but also again it's radio slop, so it's ruined. So
yeah, and especially after. I was a huge gatekeeper after Bohemian Rhapsody came out, like the biopic, and you had all like the Stan type people being like, "Oh my God, Stan Brian May," and I was a gatekeeper. I'm like,
Morgan heard that somebody was enjoying something somewhere.
Yeah, I heard somebody was enjoying something. I'm like, we're putting a stop to that. No more. I got really gatekeepy like the first few months after. I was like, I was like what 16 at the time when that came out too. So I was like, but I do hold this really hot take though now with Queen, because I've had the experience of all that. That like my favorite Queen album is their first album, just self-titled Queen, which nobody's listened to. But it's my favorite album of theirs. Partially because it's like, okay, none of this is radio slop. You never hear any of those songs on the radio. Every other album,
but it's still Queen.
Yeah, but it's still Queen, and it's good too. It has a lot of that. And, like, I really do, like, Queen 1, Queen 2, they don't really have much radio play, which is why I still enjoy them, because it's, like, I don't feel like I hear them 24/7 on, like, ads, on, like, all that, so it's, like... And then some of, like later Queen 2, like, before Freddie died, had a lot of good stuff like that, too.
Yeah, unironically, like, I never really... I struggle to even, outside of a few of them, I struggle to remember any of the fucking songs on Queen 1, but it's, like, which is fine, because like Queen and Bowie and shit is what I grew up around.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of the stuff my mom likes. It's, I don't know, like, very good band though. Again, unfortunate that radio slop, so it's over.
No, it is sad. That's why I still like. I think like overall, I'd put Bowie above like Queen now, because Bowie, while there are still radio slop songs with Bowie, it's a lot less like dense. You can find like Hunky Dory. I mean, you'll hear Queen Bitch on the radio once in a while. You hear some of them, but like it's not it's not the same level of slop you throw on the radio as much as Queen. So I don't know. Also, turning around back to the Velvet Underground, shout out to Lou Reed. He was like the first chaser, I think. I think he invented being a chaser.
He's kind of my North Star a little bit.
Yeah, he's the North Star. He like really no. Lou Reed was such a horrible human being. Like you.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like honestly like a terrible person. Like I was reading about his stuff too. Like it's like, oh, he had a trans girlfriend. Like he would like slam her head into the table when she pissed him off. Like evil guy.
Oh
yeah. Like, but like,
pretty good music, so all balances out, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Lou Reed's a
That's
terrible
like
person. Bowie's a terrible person. What is
it's
it?
like it's
Freddie
so
Mercury was
cliche
gay.
to say.
Listen, at the end of the day, I'm just here for
Yeah,
the music.
Freddie Mercury was gay. Yeah, like unironically, it is such a like a it is such a cliche thing, but like it is true that like pretty much like most like both famous musicians and also I would say musicians that had a lot of like cultural impact from that general time period were just bad people. Like the
Oh
culture of
yeah.
like a lot of these music scenes even was just way worse. Period.
And it's not even like a genre thing too. Like like
Oh
you
yeah.
know,
Oh my god.
yeah,
No, it's not.
yeah. That's what I think. Some people like to try to make it out like, oh, this scene is terrible. This scene is like really bad. No, everybody in every scene like sucks if you're famous.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Oh
like
yeah.
again, but it's also not a universal thing.
Even
It's like
even
I'm not.
not famous even because
Yeah.
again Lou Reed was not
Oh
like
yeah. Like I don't
like
know. Like
what he was with
yeah.
with
I
him.
don't
He was
know.
not the most famous guy ever.
Yeah. But he was still influential. You know, like
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I don't know. I look at it. I feel like sometimes just being so into country music, I do have a unique perspective on things. Just like being able to like be like, okay, this is what goes on here. You know, I know a lot of people don't know how like the country music scene works. And like I think the terribleness in country music just manifests itself differently than in like other genres. This is something I've noticed. Because like you have, what is it? Fuck. You have like, you know, this weird right wing thing going on, you know? Um,
Hmm.
but like I like Marty Robbins, like he full on was just like
God.
on his one of his songs, just like, yeah, dude, we just gotta like straight up kill all the Vietnam protesters, you know?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then people will still have the balls to be like, oh yeah, country music's leftist, guys, leftist.
Country music. Yeah. Oh my god, that's one thing we have talked about a little bit.
We've talked about it, yeah.
The country music is leftist thing, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm a really big stickler on it too, because like when people reference like left wing country music, I'm like, it's just folk music. It's not country music.
Yeah. Well,
It's
yeah, you have
folk.
the extra thing of being like a genre autist about it, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's like, it really is basically just that people take like there is sort of they overemphasize it so much, but there is sort of a tradition of like this like left wing folk music in the U.S. definitely.
Yeah.
Um,
I think
and
also with country music, there's a lot of songs that are about like, you know, being working class, but it's not about
Yeah.
like the class struggle. It's just more people
It's not
talking about
about-
their life, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, you definitely like. I respect. I know a guy actually in DSA who is like a sort of left wing country head, and you know, I can respect sort of trying to draw out these like almost like maybe some people would say like radical or whatever through lines in country and folk and stuff. I definitely respect it. I think it's interesting too when like it's real and not just like dude, Johnny Cash was a prison abolitionist.
Yeah,
Like,
that take.
he was a prison abolitionist because he played at a prison.
Yeah, like no, that is not you. That like completely, but like, I mean, like I can understand analyzing these lyrics too through like a leftist analysis or like a dialectical analysis because you can do it, but you cannot take the message from these songs being that this is a leftist anthem. Like that's I think where I go through. And
Maybe
like,
some of them are, but it's
like,
I doubt. Again, I doubt any. You can find a Johnny Cash one where you can make that argument very well.
the
I don't
only
know.
one where you could even closely make it would be Ballad of Ira Hayes, which is like a song about like the plight, because Johnny Cash was actually very left wing on like Native American issue. It's like related to like, you know, their struggles. Actually, like
I don't know. I think that's not like a left wing thing. That is more so just the way that like it's not uncommon to find like people who just have a random issue
Oh,
that they
yeah,
are like
no,
super
for
invested
sure.
in. And for Johnny Cash, that ironically was like native issues.
Yeah, and like, but like, so like he had a few songs which like, yeah, were pretty like not standard for the time at the very least, like, you know,
Definitely
bringing light to the issues. And then like Man in Black, you could interpret partially as like some sort of anthem, but again, most of Johnny Cash was just like, dude, I'm a Christian, dude. He like
Yeah.
really wanted to live to like that, like be kind to your neighbor stuff, which is just like common, stuff. And like, I'm also not calling him right wing either. The man was just apolitical. Like,
No,
that's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And it's like, and I don't know. It's also just funny, when people are like, oh yeah, country music is so left wing. Like, every single country music artist post World War II, like right after, it was like, yeah, we got to make a song criticizing Joe Stalin. Like that was their whole
Literally
thing.
Marty Robbins. Like,
Well, yeah, Marty
the
Robbins
example.
existed. Roy Acuff made a song being like, yeah, no, this Joe Stalin guy's a loser. He ain't gonna beat America. Hank Williams did it. And then Hank Williams' son, Hank Jr. Everybody knows about him at this point.
You're named after.
Yeah. The guy's named.
You're Hank.
No, that's my dog. My dog's Hank.
No, sorry.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. But shout out to my parents' dog Hank, by the way. Really cool guy. He's a cool guy.
Hi, Hank.
Hi, Hank. We gotta get Herbert on the pod, and just the whole episode is
get Herbert on.
Yeah, just calling.
Hi, Herbert.
Hi, Herbert.
Oh, yeah,
Herbert.
people here don't.
Oh yeah, they don't know about Herbert.
Okay, what's Herbert's ad on Twitter again? I forget. It's Hunzer, right?
Or Hunzart, or no, Mooncard 1 or something. I saw there was like something weird.
I'm pulling it up right now because I gotta say this right.
Yeah.
I gotta get it.
Yeah, we gotta get the info right here.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very, like you said, a factual podcast, and I am the one who only tells the truth.
Yeah. But you don't know that for sure, because I could be the one telling the truth. We could be doing a bluff here. I really recommend.
Guys, you know I wouldn't lie to you. Munchard 2, yeah.
Munchard 2, yeah.
AKA Record Hans.
AKA
Herbert, sorry.
Yeah.
The thing here, right, for context for people, is the one time me, Herbert, and like a few other people were in VC, and I just rewatched that fucking Hi Herbert video with the cat. Look it up, I guess, if you haven't seen it. I don't know. It's a great video.
It is.
And I just said it when they joined. And we just kept saying it, and now
No. I know. I remember this.
And now it's the Twitter handle.
No. I remember this specifically because we're like, we need to be Herbert Maxing here. We started going on a bit.
You gotta be Herbert Maxing.
Yeah, and then Hans is just like, okay, I'll switch my name to Herbert, and now we just only call Hans Herbert half the time.
Correct me if I'm wrong, somebody in the audience, anybody in the audience, but like fucking like fine, I'm fucking Herbert now.
We borderline. You gotta change your name to Herbert.
Fine.
We peer pressured them into becoming Herbert.
Yeah, and peer pressure works.
Yeah, it works. We're proof of it. And this on this podcast. Here's my one piece of self-help advice today: do peer pressure. Do peer pressure.
Yeah,
it's gonna get you.
It always works.
It always works. Absolutely.
If you feel like you need to do something to be considered like cool by your peers around you, you should probably just do it.
Yeah.
Like
no. If your friends jump off a bridge, go join them, because that's the cool thing to do.
Yeah. If they ask you to jump, I want to know how high. Like,
please note this podcast does not officially advocate jumping off bridges. We would never do that. Need to make that clear.
Only
need to make that.
I'm only pro jumping off things that are safe.
Yeah, like trampoline. Trampolines are fun. I love trampolines.
Go trampolining. If you're listening to this podcast right now, go trampolining. Yes. That's my Maoist self-help advice.
Yeah, go trampolining. That is such a fun.
Even just some like shitty like one of those giant like active like indoor trampoline places, if you have one near you.
Yeah, and that was like one of 5 things to do in St. Cloud as a kid, which was awesome.
Nice.
But
they took us there with the YMCA. It was badass.
No, in the summertime when I was living in we had the trampoline. We would get a sprinkler, set it up under the trampoline, and we get like the trampoline all wet, and then like water all over it, and like we'd start like jumping.
Yeah.
That's what we do in the summer. And also we didn't have any of the railing on either, we would like be like, like just like free, yeah, and it was just like we were
Free jumping,
dangerous. Yeah, like we were like, oh, we could
My
easily.
fucking yeah, my friend growing up in like this would have been like in 3rd grade, I think. He had a trampoline at his house, and we did that sort of shit too. I mean, it's like literally like I don't know.
No, well, actually,
Trampolines are kind of goated. That's
they are, but they are dangerous.
my take.
No, it was actually really funny though. Okay, this isn't a funny story. This was kind of sad. Not sad, but like it's a story.
Yeah.
My cousin was jumping on the trampoline, and we had the railing, like the net on it, but the door was open, and he managed to jump in the trampoline in such a way where when he like bounced off, he flew through the one opening we had and like face planted onto the grass.
Oh my god,
dude, that was like
Jesus.
No, trampolines are dangerous. Like no, like they're fun.
They are, yeah.
Fun, but like yeah, no, like you can break your neck like on that crap. But it like I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what you're meant to do as a kid to a certain extent.
Yeah, I don't know. To a degree, yes.
To a degree, a part of being a kid is doing stupid crap. Like. And, yeah,
well, that's
like,
the thing. Not to be like a boomer here or whatever, but like that's the thing people don't understand about like parenting. Like more as time goes on, I guess, is there's like an increased idea that like I can stop my kid from doing stupid shit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think
like,
that's probably bad for them most of the time.
To a certain extent, if it's like minor things, like you just gotta let them do it because they'll learn from it. Like kids aren't stupid.
It's super formative. Like it's important.
Like I learned a lot by like falling off my bike. Like crap like that. Like,
yeah.
That's what you do. And I mean maybe I am a little bit of a boomer about it, but like I also was raised in like a household where like my parents were just like, yeah, do whatever you want. I don't really care too much. Like I would like, once I got a car, no curfew for me. It was pretty much my mom just like, please tell me if you're coming home tonight because I don't want to. I just want to see if I need to lock like the garage door or something. It wasn't even concerned for me of where I was. It was just like, oh, I need to know if I need to lock the garage door if you need to get back in. That was it.
I mean, that's directly. I think that. I mean, obviously, when you're talking about like age where you can get a card, obviously, like that is like that's what.
Yeah,
that's the good parenting. Sorry.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, I think obvious. I mean, again, yeah. Like, obviously, there is also like a limit of like you gotta care about your kids a little bit, and be like, hey, don't do that. But also, you can't helicopter them. That's really the thing. You can't.
You gotta be like my mom growing up, where it's like you have you worried as shit all the time about it, but also like you do not as a principal do not helicopter.
Yeah.
No, I think that is really the happy medium. Although maybe not as happy for the parents sometimes, but
but what was it? Again, my parents were sometimes a little too far because I was 17. I told my dad I smoke weed. He's like, yeah, you can smoke it when your mom's not home. I don't care. Just go out to your car or something. That was my dad. He just flat out
that combo happened yesterday. By the way, it was about this. Oh, the smoke break.
That's. Yeah, but tell you what, I think we're almost to the end of the main episode here. So before we go here, we're still good for the people who pay me to spout this bullshit. Though you're gonna have an additional half hour. But
I know if you're just enthralled by the shit I'm talking about.
Yeah, if you're enthralled by this shit, we got another half hour coming for you on Patreon. But for everybody else, this was Mesa. Mesa, you got anything to promote here?
Yeah, I got well, first of all, I shouted out this, but at Mesaism on Twitter. I guess I have 3 things here. Number 2, if you're listening to this and you don't follow her already, follow my best friend before she replaced me recently. But,
she's
Evelyn at Enid Findabar, ENIDFINDABAIR, excuse me, on Twitter.com, the everything app.
Yep.
Where it all happens.
Yeah.
Follow her. She's very funny. She needs more followers because all of her followers are Ukrainian sex bots. She needs more. No, when they follow me, I don't block them, but she does. She loses a lot of them.
Oh my god! I need to apologize to everybody real quick before you promote your last thing. I wheezed. They call me the Wheezer. I just wheezed.
They call me the Wheezer. It's okay.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Anywho, on to your last thing. Sorry.
Yeah, my last thing is the Democratic Socialist of America, DSA.org, largest socialist organization in the United States of America, nearly 100K members. It's at like 90K now, right now, I think. I think it's actually just below inactive members.
Big. Yeah.
Yeah, so join. There's probably a chapter in your area. If not, there's resources on making one or getting one started. Join my org.
Yeah, actually, if anybody from SandCloud listens to this podcast, I need SandCloud DSA. Start SandCloud DSA for me.
Yeah.
That'd be fire.
Yeah,
that'd be fire. There's a college there. You can make it like a 5-person mini chapter.
I know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like I know a ton of people who started one where like literally they were commuting to like a larger city nearby, and they just literally met like one other person doing that, and then boom. Yeah. So that's my third shout out. Sorry.
No. It's all good. That's the point of this podcast. Ending thing here. I'll let people shill their stuff. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, you're not heartless.
I'm not heartless. This is like a transactionary thing. You get to spout bullshit for an hour, and then I will let you like for my views, for my listens, and then you get to promote what you want to. But that is it for the episode. Join us on Patreon for the bonus episode here, which will be another half hour of God knows fucking what. I don't know, Troon bullshit or something. I don't know.
Yeah, fuck my stupid Troon life.
Fuck my stupid Troon life. But
also, I just realized I gave the wrong website name for DSA, but that's fine.
Okay. You can search up DSA online. People will figure it out.
You'll find it.
But anywho, that is it for the main episode. Thank you for listening, as always. Death to the Kuomintang, and I will see y'all around.